The Action 5 Pro has a bunch of features that you probably don't know about. So in this video we're going to cover a few of my favourite, and they are probably some of the most interesting features that this camera has updated over the Action 4 from last year. Let's talk about HLG and log and all those kind of things first, because while this does have now HLG 10-bit footage, which is essentially true HDR. So if you want to adjust your footage in post-production, you want to add a LUT, you want to get creative with the picture profiles, then this has a bunch of options. We've got normal 10-bit, which is really good. That's probably what I use. We'll talk about that in just a second. We've got HLG now, which is the new feature. That's true HDR, like HDR 10. And then we've got 10-bit D-Log, which is that sort of flat profile that allows you to add LUTs on. You can download a LUT from the DJI website. I'll link it down below. And then if you want to shoot in normal 8-bit mode, you've got that as well. I'm not a huge fan of adjusting picture profiles in post-production. I don't shoot log on the Sony cameras that I do these main videos for. I think the picture that comes out of them just looks fantastic anyway. I don't see the real need adding another step to my workflow, if you like. Anyway, but if you want to, you can. HLG is that new feature and it is very, very good. Next feature is audio backup. You know already you can connect two DJI mics to this camera for great audio. So that's one audio backup. You can then record internally on the DJI Mic 2 as well. So you've got two backups of audio then. Also, you can actually set this to record in camera as a backup as well. So you've got 3 lots of audio backup. So we go to the settings, we scroll down and you'll see something built-in audio mic backup. So then you record internally on here, you record on the footage baked in from the DJI Mic 2, and then you record internally on the DJI Mic 2 as well if you're doing that. So you've essentially got 3 lots of audio backup. That's really good because I can't tell you how many times I've recorded a video and I've not turned the mic on, or the mic's died or something. I haven't had audio backup, so that's a really killer feature for me. Live streams. So you can actually live stream from the camera, and you can continue live streaming from the camera if you want to as well. If you go to the DJI Mimo app and set up your original live stream, do a live stream, stop it. If you want to then continue that live stream at a later time, you can do by going into the menu of the camera. Let me just show you. Let's turn it on. Let's zoom down a little bit for you. So what we do is swipe down, we go to main menu, keep scrolling down the main menu bit, and you'll see something that says continue last live stream. You have to originally, like I said, start the live stream in the app first, but then you can continue right from the camera. That's another great feature. To get to subject tracking, which is the next feature, you swipe across. I've got all my presets here, which is going to be a whole another video. You go to subject tracking, and then you can select the resolution here. You can do it in 2.7K, that's a maximum, because what it does, it takes that 4K image, it crops in, and then it's able to move it around the frame. It's a really good feature actually, it works very well. So if you're a solo content creator, this is a clutch feature. So it gives it sort of that fake cameraman look, or you want to move around the frame, or you're walking and talking to the camera, it will follow you around and keep you in the center. It's an interesting feature that no other action camera has, so that's one of my top features this year that you probably didn't know about. Another feature you probably didn't realise that they've added to the Action 5 Pro is depth and altitude display. Whatever you're doing, diving, hiking, parachuting, you can actually set it so it displays a depth on the screen for you, so you know how deep you are whilst you're filming if you're doing that. You can press auto record also, so if you get to a certain depth it will automatically start recording. So if you're snorkeling, scuba diving, that's a really great feature because you don't have to fumble around with your gloves on or whatever, with goggles on and try and press the record button. Once you get to a certain depth, it will auto start recording for you. And and then you've got altitude display for hiking. If you're going mountain hiking or you're doing a parachute jump or something, it'll display your altitude on the camera as well. Interesting feature. Again, no other camera has that, so that's something that they've updated for the Action 5 Pro. So those are some of the features that you probably don't know about the Action 5 Pro. Some of the interesting features I've updated over the Action 4 from last year. That makes this one of the best action cameras in my view that you can buy at the moment. For the price range as well, the fact you can connect 2 DJI mics to it, you got the great image quality anyway. There's that issue about the bitrate being a little bit off with this camera, but I've noticed no real difference over the GoPro or the Ace Pro in my personal opinion. I'm sure they'll update that in a future firmware update anyway to stop all the bitrate pixel peepers. We'll see. But let me know in the comments down below if you want to know anything else about this camera. I'll be making future videos and comparisons against other ones that come out on the market. It's a great action camera. I fully recommend it. This is not a sponsored video. I bought this camera myself with my own money, so nothing to do with DJI. I just really like their products. Okay, that's it for this one. See you on the next one. Bye guys.